Very good morning to all of you students. We are going to discuss a new part of the chapter functions, and in the beginning only let me just tell you that this particular part of the chapter function is not included in your CBSE board, alright, this time, but the questions based on this GOF, that is, or FOG, that is composition of functions, is given in the JEE mains or advanced. So I think in order to enhance your knowledge, we should be going through this whole thing. So composition of function is nothing but, you can see this, I have written GOF and FOG. Let me first tell you what is the meaning of this GOF. GOF is nothing but, suppose if three sets we are considering, capital A, capital B, capital C, then first of all GOF will be, means this function f will be operated, this function f will be operated on this capital A, that is all the elements, the images of all the elements of capital A will be taken under the function f, alright, and whatever images we are getting, as I have already told you in the class, that those images will be nothing but they will be the fx, or we can call it as the range of the f, alright. This one is the domain of the f, and in this oval shape what I have written capital D is nothing but it is the range of the small f, alright. And mind it, I have drawn over here this D set inside this B, or maybe another situation could be that D and B may overlap. The meaning of this particular thing is nothing but, I have written over there, alright, means for GOF to exist, alright, GOF to exist or to be defined, the range of this F must be a subset or must be equal to this set. That is what I have written over there. Means whatever we are getting after reflecting the elements of this capital A, all the elements, or we can say the range, the elements of the range must be lying either inside this capital B, or maybe this will be equal to this capital B. So far I think it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Alright. After that you see, I have written G, means now you forget about this part. You focus on this one. Alright. And that too, don't focus on the remaining part of this capital B out of this one. Means whatever elements are present over here in the capital D, their G images, their G images will be obtained when we are operating this G on the elements of this one, and that will give you the F, GOFX. Alright, this is the meaning of the composition of function. Means if I am writing GOFX, GOF and X over here, then it will be written as GFX. Alright.
Yes, sir.
For this, for time being, you people just focus on this one. I will explain you through the example what is the meaning of this thing and how it is obtained.
Yes, sir.
Okay, till this point I think it is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the next thing, that is FOG. Alright.
Yes.
In order to explain this FOG, you see the difference between this GOF and FOG. G is written later than this F, and over there, when I have written GOF, then F was written after G. So that is the difference between these two.
Yes.
Alright. Now what is happening over here? First, this G function is operated over here. Means on the, I have taken an example of the three sets, capital X, capital Y and capital Z, and inside this capital Y you can see there is a small oval. That means you can say that this W set is the subset of this capital Y. Alright,
yes,
I
sir.
hope you are familiar with the word subset.
Subset, yes.
So first of all, as G is written first from this side, if you count it, then first you have to operate this G function on the elements of this capital X, and that will give you the elements of this capital W. Over here also you can see the elements present in this capital W must be a subset, means this set must be a subset of this capital Y. Alright, after we obtain the elements of this capital W, all the elements will be reflected, or the images of F images of the elements present in capital W will be taken, and that will give us the finally the elements of this capital Z. Alright, so we can write FOG as, FOG can be written as, FOGX can be written as FGX. You can see over here, first Gx is found, and then we are taking the F images of all the elements which are present in the set Gx. Alright, pause.
Start over here.
Okay, students.
Ah.
In order to explain whatever I have taught earlier, I am going to give you one very simple example, and this one. This question says, let capital R be the set of real numbers if f maps R into R such that fx is equal to x square, and g is the function from R to R, that is G maps R into R such that Gx is equal to 2x plus 1. Then you have to find FOG and GOF and find out whether FOG is, show that FOG is not equal to GOF. So let us begin with this FOG. Alright, for finding FOG I have already explained you that the range of this G, alright, in the previous part of this video I have explained you that this FOG will be defined only if the range of this G must be the domain of this F.
Yes.
Which is what I have written over here. The range of G, over here I have written, range of G must be, which is nothing but it is capital R, that must be a subset of domain of F, which is nothing but it is capital R. So we are finding it that it is existing, means range of G is same as the domain of F. So it means what? This FOG is defined.
Yes.
Alright, we will take up this GOF later on. So first let us find out the value of this FOG. Okay, so how to find out FOG, that I am going to explain you over here. Alright students, I am first taking up this FOG, means the value of this FOG X. I have written as beside this FOG as X. As I have already explained you in the previous part of this video, that the range of this G, must be subset, or it may be equal to the domain of this F. And already I have explained you that the range of this G is R, alright, and that R is also the domain of this F.
Correct.
So that means it is satisfying the required condition
Of FOG.
Alright, hence we can safely find out the value of FOGX. Now FOGX, how it is found, that I have explained over here. FOGX, I have written F outside this bracket and inside this GX. Alright, already I have we had this GX is equal to 2x plus 1. So whatever we have this Gx, that is written inside this bracket F. Alright, also we find that Fx was equal to this x square. So in place of this x, alright, in place of that x you have to write this 2x plus 1. As because you have already learned that if Fx is equal to x square, then F1 is equal to what? 1 square is equal to 1 means whatever is written over here, if we write something over here, then the same thing should be written over here. Similarly, if I am writing f2, then it will be 2 square, that is equal to 4 square. Whatever we have written in place of x, the same thing should be written over here. So if in place of 2x plus 1 you have, then in place of this x we have to write 2x plus 1 whole square, which after calculation is giving you this much, 4x square plus 4x plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So finally the value of
FOG.
FOG or FGX, this can also be read as FGX, is equal to 4x square plus 4x plus 1.
Yes, sir.
I hope till this point it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now let us come to the GOF. So for finding the value of GOF, I have already explained you that the range of this F must be a subset, or maybe it is equal to the domain of this G. So that is what I have written over here. Alright, and we are finding that range of F is nothing but it is capital R, and the domain of small g is nothing but it is
Capital G.
also capital R. So our required condition is satisfied over here. So we can safely find out the value of GOFX. So as explained earlier, GOFX can be written as GFX.
FX.
Alright, and your fx was equal to
X
this
square.
x square.
Yes, sir.
So in place of this fx we can write x square, and gx was equal to, as you remember,
2x plus 1.
gx is equal to
2x
2x plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So in place of x we have x square.
Yes.
So whatever is written over here, the same thing should be written over here. So finally what will happen? Gx square is equal to 2. In place of this x we have to write x square plus 1, and finally we are getting a 2x square plus 1. I hope in this point here it is clear to
Yes,
us.
sir.
Now one tail question is there, that you have to find out whether GOF is equal to, is not equal to FOG. This you have to prove actually. So we are finding here what? GOF is coming as 2x square plus 1, and FOG was equal to
4x square.
4x square plus 4x plus 1. Remotely they are not at all related to each other, means this is not equal to this one. That is what we have to prove. I hope till this point it is clear to all of you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.